let's go, let's go. 10 Tucson.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey.
Pilot 64, weak.
Calm crowd. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He finds his target. It's Evans. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down. 50. Clear. 51.
Check.
Now.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 90. Wolf.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Love. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Watch the pass.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They run with Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Redskins' 46-yard line.
Chopper.
51 to Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Know your job.
Sponge. No.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
3 down.
Yes.
Motion to the backfield. Hey, Mike 51.
Alpha.
Not today. Go, Mike 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
80 weapon.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. 61. Match ready.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Back to throw. Love, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70 inches. The general. Flash. He's not going to get me. Check 3. Check 3. Let him.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
Enough takes to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. Check. Watch the before. Watch the screen.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
22 Jet Bomber, 22.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Blue dark workers. Exit. 51 the mic, boys. 51. You're not ready.
From the gun, Love. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is
That's our ball.
Seahawks 12, Redskins nothing.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check safety, check safety. Big dash, big dash. Come.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Switch, switch, switch. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper.
Operating from the gun. Love going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, check 24.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make...
That's caught inside the 20. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Herndon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll line up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Switch it.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Check three. Out.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Redskin first down.
He's crashing. He's hit.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
80 weapons, 80 weapons.
On first down, Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on third down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On third down, here's Love. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Haskins. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Herndon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Alert 3. Right here, guys.
Pilot 64, weak. Smoke. His team showed up. Let her.
On 1st down, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's checking. Crash.
80 weapon.
On 1st and 10, Love. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw from his end zone, Love. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Handle it. It's our time. 51, Mike.
To throw from his end zone, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.